What's up guys? So today I'm going to be doing a video on the things I wish I knew before college orientation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope this helps anyone that's going to be entering college because these are some things I really wish I knew before I entered or before I attended orientation. So let's just get on to it. So first, I had my college orientation on the 25th to the 26th. Mine was overnight, and some of your guys' orientations may not be overnight. It'll probably be one day, it could be 3 days, it could be a week. It really depends on your college, but I'm speaking on behalf of my own personal experience. So the night before I attended, I wasn't really excited or I wasn't like too scared. It was just kind of like whatever to me. I had to attend the orientation at 7 in the morning. It would be overnight and I would end at 5 p.m. the next day. So I have to be honest, I didn't really watch any videos of what to expect. I just kind of brushed it off, and plus most of the videos on YouTube people do are their first experience, the tips and tricks to survive freshman year of college, but I've never seen a college orientation experience video, so I didn't think there would be a lot out there. I probably should have searched some up. I didn't know what we were going to do for the next 2 days, but for a quick sum up, I pretty much just went to a bunch of sessions in which people talked about like certain clubs and organizations and the things offered, the safety, the activities, and just like a bunch of stuff. They pretty much just informed you of what the school is about, or well, for me personally, that's what they did. They made us do a few group activities, which was really fun. I don't want to say word for word what I did exactly because not all college orientations are going to be the same. The very first thing I seriously wish I knew before college orientation was what classes to take. Now, the only thing I knew about going into college was you just have to have a major, you take your classes, you need a certain amount of credits to graduate. But I have to be honest, I really did not know how the system worked. All these people were telling me, take math 90, take math 110, take psych 100, take this and that and that. But I really did not know what they meant by taking math 90, English 105. Like, I don't know what that means. Kind of sucks how they assume that you will already know, but eventually I understood it. It was pretty easy to grasp and understand the concept of classes, but I seriously wish that they sent an email or a guideline page or anywhere on my school's website to explain. Me going in as a freshman, I seriously have no idea what I'm going to be doing, so I need more information than just having to be told what to do on the day of. I really didn't know what was going on. They just told me what to do, I followed their instructions, but really I still didn't have a firm grasp on what these classes are, like what to take. Like I just didn't understand. And since my orientation was a 2-day orientation, it sucked because the second day, that was when they explained what the classes were, and I didn't have a game plan for me because I was just told on the day of. And of course I can't grasp my head around all these things within like 2 hours because I'm just gonna get so confused and so overwhelmed. So I just didn't know what to do. And if I knew like a month or a week before, I would definitely make a game plan on a notebook and just write down classes. And if I knew beforehand, I would definitely feel more confident about the classes I took. So in the end, I ended up getting like Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes. Like I also didn't know you can choose what days you can pick your classes. Like you could do Tuesdays, Thursdays, or Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, or just Tuesdays only, or Mondays only. Like I did not know, and I did not know there are certain times, certain teachers, certain like levels of difficulties. Like I just did not know any of this, and I seriously wish I knew about this way before college orientation started. Like it would have made my life so much easier because throughout the whole 2 days I was already so overwhelmed and getting a headache from all the information they were giving us. So I just wish I knew what classes to take beforehand, and definitely do your research if you are going to be attending an orientation. Like just search it up. I wish I did that, and I should have educated myself more on that, but in the end I'm pretty satisfied with my schedule, and I definitely know what to do second quarter. Like I already know what I'm gonna take and I already have a game plan. Next, I seriously wish I knew not to be an introvert. Now for me, I am an outro ambivert with my friends. I'm pretty good at getting getting along well with other people, but for some reason during orientation I was so scared to ask other people like their name, approach them. I just don't know why. I was so introverted that day, and I totally wish I came in with a better optimistic mind and just reach out to people so I could have just made better relationships with other people. So please remember, just step out of your comfort zone. I totally wish I knew that I should have done that, because since I started off kind of mellow and introverted, I just didn't talk to anyone the rest of the day. I mean, I did talk to people, but I just wasn't establishing good relations that I should have. And in addition to this tip, I say that you should definitely wear something that starts a conversation. There's a guy in my group that wore a Star Wars shirt. He had a necklace on. I don't know, I think it was like something Star Wars related, but he had a necklace on. He had Star Wars shoes, and of course, whatever he was wearing, that kind of shows he has an obsession with Star Wars. And I do adore Star Wars in my own way. I'm not a big fanatic about it because I don't know too much, but I do know enough to like kind of talk about the topic. So I seriously wish I went up to him and kind of asked like, oh, so you're definitely a Star Wars fan, huh? And then I should have asked like, oh, who do you think Rey's father is? Or like, what did you think of The Force Awakens? Like, I should have done that, but I just didn't. So in my case too, I totally wish I wore something Disney related or something loud and cool, because if someone notices that like, oh, you have a Disney shirt, or if you have a backpack with a bunch of pins with your favorite TV show, like someone is bound to go up to you and ask you like, do you really like this? And then they might like it too, and you guys can gush over your favorite show or character or book or movie. It just makes it easier because you can find something really easy to approach them with. Another thing I wish I did was I wish I reached out to some friends that were going to the same college as me who probably already did the orientation and asked them, oh, what's it about, or how was it? Or I wish I asked other people that graduated from the same high school as me and who are going to the same college or is going to the same college as me, and I know that they're going there, and I should have like asked them like, oh, hey, like what's this orientation about? What should I need to do, or what should I know about it? I seriously wish I could do that. And if you ever have the chance to ask someone you used to know or you knew before or you used to be close, just ask them. It doesn't hurt to ask. Ask casually, say, sorry, this is so random, and just explain your situation, and I'm pretty sure if they are a good friend, they should be able to give you some tips and advice. Another thing I wish I knew was the difference between alpha, beta, gamma, the sorority stuff. I seriously did not know what these terms are about. I didn't know how sorority life worked or Greek life. Like, I was just so unfamiliar. So by the time like in my orientation we had a little college fair. It was pretty much a fair where they kind of had their clubs and organizations on campus, and then you could ask people that already attend the college like, oh, what is this, like what can I do to join, and just like all those stuff. So pretty much an informational fair. When I approached a Greek life like table, I seriously was so unfamiliar. Like, they didn't really explain to me what it's about. I didn't know the difference. I didn't really understand and fully understand the concept of sisterhood, and I seriously wish I did, because it could have gave me a better opportunity to ask them questions if I were really interested. And I am interested in joining a Greek life or a sorority house, but I just didn't know, and I didn't know what to ask or what to expect. So I really wish I did some research. Another thing that I seriously wish I did was just to remind myself that these people in orientation, like, this isn't the only orientation that the college is gonna have. They're gonna have probably 3 to 5 more orientations with hundreds of more college students. So just remember, the people you probably see, like the 300 people that was at your orientation, you aren't ever gonna see again, or you will barely see them when you're getting classes or going to classes. If you think about it, if you are really scared to approach people, going back to the part where I wish I stepped out of my comfort zone and started a conversation with new people, I seriously wish I just remembered that I really am probably not going to see these people again. And if I do make myself look embarrassed, or if I do something weird or ask something dumb, like, they're not going to remember. Like, life goes on. Not all of these people are going to be my friends. I seriously wish I changed that and I had that mindset. Unfortunately, I didn't, so I'm telling you guys now, just remember that and just go for it. They're not going to know every single detail about your life, and man, I really wish I did this, or I knew this before orientation. Now, another thing I know some people might not do, or like they wish they knew before entering, but I know I did personally, which I'm glad I did, but I say that you guys should definitely do it too, is that you're gonna have an orientation leader. Well, hopefully you guys do. I don't know how yours works, but if you guys are divided in like packs or like groups and you have like an orientation leader who's like a junior, senior, or sophomore, ask them questions, like so many questions. Just ask them anything you're curious about. Just remember, any question about college is not dumb or stupid. Like, do not have that hold you back, because this is for yourself. Other people might need that answer to that question you're thinking. Go on and ask as many questions as you can, because if you go home and you have all these questions in your head, you're gonna have to call the office, be on hold, and then you might have to talk to an adult who gives you some sass. Like, just remember, ask as many questions as you can, and just really insist and make sure that you understand what you need to know or what your question is, and just get the answer. Just ask questions. So I know this doesn't go with the fact like what to know before orientation, but you should prepare yourself mentally. You should take very seriously when you go to orientation, because you know that you're going to be signing up for classes, you're going to be learning about your school. So prepare yourself mentally so you could get the best out of it, and so you could come in the new year like super prepared. So that is it for the things I wish I knew about college orientation, or things I wish I knew before college orientation, and I hope this helps at least one of you guys, because these are some things I really wished I knew, and now that I reflect on this, I'm definitely gonna enter the year with these things in mind, just because it's kind of like the same gist. But in all, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you have any questions, leave them down below. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!